Alex Jenny. Alex Jenny.
Hello, everyone. There we go. We'll just leave it like that. I did not know how bad of a people pleaser I am until the first time I sucked a dick, and I apologized because I thought I was doing a bad job. Yeah, really low moment for me. But yeah, I also am a people pleaser because I was recently in a photo shoot for my college's, like one of our brochures, like for promotion for the school for one of our new buildings. And when I signed up to do it, I was like, okay, like I've heard that the modeling industry will break you down and will strip you of your confidence. But like this is the NYU Paulson Center photo shoot at 11 a.m. on a Monday morning, so that's not really what I thought the vibe would be. But then I got there, and the photographer who was in charge took me out of every single photo that was being taken, which felt very personal. Like that was the most rejected I've ever felt in my entire life, and the guy who took my virginity ghosted me. Please laugh, or else, like, because that's a punchline now, not just a sad thing that happened. That was the most rejected I've ever felt in my entire life. And this past week, I was with my grandpa. Instead of saying goodbye to me, because I see him like every 2 years, he decided to slip out and play bocce ball with his friends. Yeah, so rejection and I are like this. The only times I truly get to reject people myself is when I'm like catcalled on the street. It's a really nice power dynamic shift for me. The thing about catcalling in the city, and like the women here will get it, men just pretend to listen. Like, it makes you feel like shit, but not like shit about yourself. Like those are two mutually exclusive things. But sometimes, if you look really, really hard, you can find someone who does both. I was walking by the 7-Eleven Union Square, which I feel like, or at the 7-Eleven at Union Square, which I feel like already paints a pretty vivid picture. And this one man goes, "Damn, I know you feel sexy. I just want to play with your belly." Real happened. I was impressed, honestly. Like, he hit the nail on the head. Like, props to him. He's a professional. You have to acknowledge that when you see it. The thing that I do to take the power back from these men is not something I say to them or something I do. It's something I think. They have to be named Kevin. Like, that's a small dick name. Like, I can't imagine giving birth to a child, looking down at your beautiful or ugly, you know what I'm talking about, baby boy, and being like, Kevin. No, Kevin has a 401k and can solve a Rubik's Cube in 30 seconds. Like, that's who Kevin is. I can say this because I have a godfather named Kevin, and he has not talked to me in years. Rejection. But yeah, the other thing besides being named Kevin and like catcalling and being photographers that men do in the city that's really fucking annoying and offensive to me is ride elevators. That really offends me. Because when men ride elevators in the city, like they're the definition of mansplaining in like a verb form. Like it's just how they act. And like I have examples for this, so bear with me. The first kind of man in an elevator is the one who's gonna alienate you right away. Like you hate him the second you see his little khaki pants and button up blue shirt from his JP Morgan internship. Like you already know where this is going. And he like will walk up, the light is already pressed, you've been waiting for the elevator. And he'll like look at the button, and then he'll look at you, like really closely. And then he'll look at the button again, and he'll press the button, if I had to guess, just like 75,000 times of like, like they're practicing for the day they ever find the clit. And that's their Super Bowl, they're training for it, or their Super Bowl if you wanna be grammatically correct. But the other kind of men that just like piss me the fuck off, I'd rather like jump down the elevator shaft than deal with them, is the ones who are convinced that this is the lobby. But it's actually your floor. And you're just like trying to like get into the elevator, and all of a sudden he's like about to like completely run you over. Like he doesn't care who he hurts or what he does. He is staring at his phone and knows that this is the lobby. And then you get in the elevator and you're like, okay, well, sucks to be you. Like I see the little one press, like you're not supposed to be there. And then all of a sudden you hear this little echo down the hallway, and it sounds like this. Oh shit. And you hear this little run to the elevator, and then you sit in absolute, or like you stand in absolute silence for the next like 5 seconds, and then you never see each other again. That, I think like the moral of this entire story is if you know a photographer named Kevin who catcalls women and you're in the elevator with him, run for your fucking life. Thank you, everyone.